David, very nice being with you and learning from you today. So please tell us, how do you see the labor market as of today? What are the new challenges, opportunities, anything that you can share with us?
Thank you, Mireia, for the invitation. I see a lot of opportunities in the labor market, but on the other hand, I see also what I call the paradox of the labor market.
Okay.
Because I see the people are very well prepared in terms of university degrees, masters, AI, soft and hard skills. But on the other hand, I see a lack of self-awareness. I see sometimes frustration, confusion, and lack of clarity about their career opportunities for the future.
So can you give us any tip on how to increase self-awareness?
To deep dive and reflect on your strengths, areas for development, also the purpose, and also the values that you have, and try to deep dive in the organizational values to really look for this fit.
David, now when you are selecting people, you use a lot of different means, right? So because you use your social media, sometimes you use videos, but in the end there is always an interview, with someone in human resources and many other people. So how to prepare for a good interview?
I would emphasize two elements. Let's talk about the elevator pitch. Three elements. One is the inspirational part. You really have to link with your purpose, your dreams. The second one is emotional, to really engage, try to have a good and fluid conversation. And the last one is rational, linked to your results, your experience, your background. And the second point is executive presence, really the ability to build a story, to transmit self-confidence, and to have a good storytelling.
So do you see any difference when those interviews are in person or when those interviews are, online? Do we have to prepare in a different way?
Well, probably if you do by video conference, you have to probably be more focused in the emotions of the other partner, in the non-verbal, because sometimes it's more difficult than in person, and probably to have a shorter messages when you are in video conference, because probably it's more difficult to keep the level of attention of the other part.
What are you looking for when you are selecting and attracting MBAs, and what is the value that they bring to the companies?
MBA's profiles are really very attractive for companies like Sanofi. I would emphasize three topics. One is the ability to analyze and solve complex problems. The second one is the global vision. These people have a good understanding of all the functional areas of a company. And the third one is resilience, the ability to manage stress, that in today's world is important to face complexity and to face the deep transformation that we are living.
All of us want to be successful. Basically, our students come here to have a successful career, right? But what does success mean? So from your experience, so how to discover what success means for me and how can I go and then try to achieve it?
For me, success is a combination of an individual perspective, fulfillment, flow, but also the collective impact, the positive impact in society. So this is my definition of success, but probably other people has other definitions, and it's important to really understand the career motivators very linked to this definition of success. For example, people can have a focus in work-life balance, other people can have a focus in, for example, growing very fast or having an international career.
Do you have any tip to discover what are our real anchors, what is actually that really drives our motivation for success?
Coming back to the topic that we mentioned before, not self-awareness, probably discussions, also talk to mentors or coaches can help. Probably it's not easy in the early stages of the career, but it's really an important point to focus and reflect, because this will give us more clarity on the career and probably more market value.
What emerging leadership qualities define, successful managers as today?
I see an evolution from a top-down leadership style to a much more bottom-up style. And I see new ingredients, new elements like vulnerability, humility, generosity, open-minded, no? Building environments of psychological safety. All these elements probably are impacting today much more in the engagement of the employees, but also in the innovation and at the end at the results.
Can you help us understand how to create that psychological safety and what are the qualities that we as leaders should have to develop those, let's say, environments?
There is a combination of elements, but I would emphasize two. One is be vulnerable as a leader, because this gives the opportunity to people to really also be vulnerable. And the other topic is accept failures, accept errors, and really push for innovation, being open to these probably bad solutions at the beginning.
Very good. So David, thank you very much for sharing with us the knowledge that you've developed over the years. Thank you for being so open, and look forward to keep on learning from you on all your posts and all your articles. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mireia.